Hey guys, Becky here. Today is our embryo transfer day and we'll be leaving in probably about 20-ish minutes. So I wanted to just do a quick video before we head out. So I was dreading a call this morning, hoping my phone didn't ring and figuring out that none of my embryos survived and they canceled the cycle. Luckily, I have not received any call. So we are a go. That means I at least have one embryo ready to transfer, hopefully more to freeze. I'll find out more when I get there and I'll update you guys afterwards. Today is also Simla Day here in Sweden, so we're going to stop on the way home and get ourselves a little treat and then take it easy for the rest of the day and hope to make a good little home for an embryo. So talk to you soon. Hey guys, so we are back from the doctor and it's now evening. Like I said, we wanted to stop for some treats and stuff after, but everything went well. I have an embryo in me now, currently 5-day embryo, and we have one frozen, and the other embryo, the last one, is still being decided upon. So tomorrow they're going to decide if it's good enough to freeze. It's just a little slower than the other ones right now, and if it is, then they're going to freeze that. So I'll have 2 embryos frozen in case this one doesn't work and we have to go back. So yeah, just really nervous right now, trying to stay calm. They told me that my test day is like a little over 2 weeks from now on March 6th, and today's February 16th. So I'm obviously probably going to test earlier than that. I think for a 5-day embryo transfer, that's a really long time to wait. I'm not sure why they even want you to test that long. I actually took a pregnancy test today before we even left for the embryo transfer. So I mean, obviously there's no way I'm pregnant, but just out of curiosity to see how much of the trigger shot was left in my system, and there was just the faintest line possible. So I think I don't really have to worry about the trigger shot after maybe a week and a half, and I could probably get a pretty accurate test then. So that's probably when I'll be testing. I just don't think I'll be able to hold out until March 6th at all, and we should have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen then. I have a ton of pregnancy tests stocked up, mainly because if I do get a positive result, I know that I'm going to be testing every day to monitor the darkness of the line because of my history of recurrent pregnancy losses. I just really want like the visual representation that it's taking, and it's not going to be like a chemical pregnancy or something like that. I mean, that doesn't necessarily exclude other problems. I've had miscarriages where the line still like was dark and I was getting HCG, but it would at least let me know that it's not a chemical pregnancy, which will mean a lot in my brain, since I also know that I'll be on progesterone and that would stop me from bleeding. So I would have no other visual indicators or physical indicators if like I got a positive and then it just didn't take for whatever reason. So I'll definitely be testing, and yeah, so really excited, really hopeful, both hopeful and scared. Once you have had past losses, it really kind of takes a bit of the excitement and joy. Not that we wouldn't be very happy with a positive test, but it just has this layer of fear to it as well. So, but yeah, right now just really hoping for a positive. I think we have had really good luck so far with 3 embryos retrieved isn't a lot, but for the small amount, knowing that all of them fertilized and all of them made it to day 5, makes us really hopeful. The embryo was graded as a 3BB, which means it's like a decent grade. Not the best, but definitely decent, and I've seen a lot of good success stories. I've also read a lot that like embryo grades don't necessarily like mean anything. It's more of a beauty contest on how the embryo looks. So trying not to get too hung up on that at all. So yeah, so over the next 2 weeks, I'll probably be uploading a little bit more about like my history, just to kind of give you guys some more information there, and also just expanding a little, so I'm not always talking about like infertility and IVF. Talking a little bit more about my life here in Sweden as an expat, my relationship, and more. If there's anything you have questions about or curious about or want to see, please let me know. I'd love to make a video about it. I don't want this channel to be all infertility related stuff, so I really want to expand. I would love to get to know you and hear what your story is, so drop me a comment. Let me know how you are, where you are on your journey, maybe how you found me, and just, yeah, introduce yourself, say hi. I'd love to meet. So talk to you guys later, and keeping our fingers crossed right now, keeping my feet warm, and remaining hopeful. So have a good day.